Airstream 6988, ready to taxi to the active.
Airstream 6988, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Tango, Sierra 6, 6 Sierra, Sierra 6, Juliet 4, Yankee, Bravo 14, Yankee.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Tango, Sierra 6, 6 Sierra, Sierra 6, Juliet 4, Yankee, Bravo 14, Yankee, Airstream 6988.
各位贵宾，欢迎搭乘星宇航空。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Starlux Airlines.
在展开一段舒适愉快的旅程之前，请仔细观看以下安全影片，因为您的安全对我们而言非常重要。
Please pay attention to the following safety demonstration before starting your journey, because your safety is important to us. 根据法令，全程禁止使用发报类电子用品。有关行动电话及其他电子用品使用规范，请参阅机上杂志。According to CAA regulations, all transmitting devices shall not be used at all times. For more information regarding mobile phones and electronic devices, please refer to the in-flight magazine.
滑行、起飞及降落时，请将手提行李妥善放在座位上方的行李箱内或前方座位底下。
Orange Liner 55,
Make sure all of your baggage is stored properly in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front
Over
of
to
you.
Tower
During
118.2,
taxi, takeoff,
Orange Liner 55, bye bye.
当您就座时，请随时将安全带系妥，扣把向外一拨，即可解开安全带。
Keep your seatbelt fastened while seated. To release it, simply undo the buckle.
客舱失压时，氧气面罩会由上方自动落下。
If cabin pressure changes suddenly, oxygen masks will automatically appear above your head.
拉下面罩或红色拉带，罩住口鼻，调整松紧带，正常呼吸，然后再协助他人。
Pull down the mask or red pull flag, place it over your nose and mouth, tighten the straps, and breathe normally before assisting others.
本机舱共有8个紧急出口，使用方法及位置均有标示，航程中不可任意出动。
This aircraft has 8 exits clearly marked with instructions. The exits should not be touched during flight.
逃生时务必脱掉高跟鞋，不要携带行李。依照指示灯光及空服员的指引，由离您最近的紧急出口离开。
During
Starwalker
evacuation,
823
remove
Heavy,
high-heel
taxi to
shoes,
holding point
carry
Bravo
your baggage
14,
behind,
runway
and
06
follow
left,
the
via
illuminated
Echo
signs
8,
and cabin
Romeo,
cruise
Sierra 1,
instruction to
Juliet
your
4,
nearest
Yankee,
exit.
Bravo 14,
救生衣
Yankee.
在您座位下或座位旁。
A life vest is stowed under or beside your seat.
Taxi to holding point Bravo
使用时，救生衣上的吹管朝外，由头上套下，将黑色腰带拉至前方，扣好，拉紧。
14, Yankee
Put the life
Starwalker
vest over your
823
head
Heavy.
with the tube facing outward. Wrap the black straps to the front, fasten, and tighten.
离开紧急出口时，用力
Airstream
拉下红色拉环，
6988,
即可
contact
重启。
Contact Tower 118.2.
Over to Tower 118.2, Airstream 6988.
各位贵宾，我们即将起飞，请确实系住您的安全带，谢谢。Hello everyone, we are ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
Jet 616, ramp 108, request pushback. EasterJet 616, Kansai ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Pushback and engine start approved, face northwest, EasterJet 616. Jet 616, taxi for departure. EasterJet 616, taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Juliet 4, Yankee, Bravo 14, Yankee. Taxi to holding point Bravo 14, runway 06 left, via Juliet 4, Yankee, Bravo 14, Yankee, EasterJet 616.
China Southern 8030 Heavy Day 29er request pushback.
China Southern 8030 Heavy, Kansai ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southwest China Southern 8030 Heavy.
Walker 823 Heavy, contact Kansai Tower 118.2.
Over to Tower 118.2, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good day. Starwalker 823 Heavy, holding short, runway 06 left.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kansai Tower, wind 270 degrees, 5 knots, runway 06 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 06 left, cleared for takeoff. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
All aircraft be advised information echo now current, QNH 1000. Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kansai departure 119.2.
Contact Kansai departure 119.2. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kansai departure, Starwalker 823 Heavy, good afternoon. Passing 1,500 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kansai departure, identified. Climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
有延续商品及无线网络的服务。详细资讯请参阅《商品杂志》及其上游乐系统。此外，本班机全面禁烟，包含禁用电子烟。请遵守安全指示，并留意电子用品的使用状况。如发现异常，请立即暂停使用，并通知服务员。
Consai departure, JX823. Good afternoon. Passing 1,500 feet, climbing to 6,000 feet.
服务的地方，也请随时通知。
JX823. Consai departure, identified. Climb flight level 160. Climb flight level 160. JX616.
Also available. For details, please refer to the shopping magazines and inquire entertainment system. In addition, this is an obsolete abroad. When the use of electronic cigarettes is prohibited, please follow some instructions at all times and remain alert while using electronic devices. If any abnormal situation arises, stop using one immediately or the computer. For safety reasons, please do not use power banks during the blast. If you need any assistance, please refer to contact the company.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good day. Tokyo Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Passing flight level 165, climbing to flight level 190.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Tokyo Control, good afternoon, identified, climb flight level 400.
Climb flight level 400, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Hong Kong Shuttle 895, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Hong Kong Shuttle 895.
Korean Air 553 Heavy, descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1000.
Descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1000, Korean Air 553 Heavy.
Philippine 421, contact Tokyo Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, Philippine 421. Tokyo Control Skymark 554, flight level 370.
Skymark 554, Tokyo Control, identified. Skymark 554, cleared card south arrival, runway 36.
Cleared card south arrival, runway 36, Skymark 554.
Mentari 399, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5, Mentari 399, bye-bye.
Japan Air 2087 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, bye-bye.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, Japan Air 2087 Heavy.
Mark 554, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Sky Mark 554.
Sky Mark 554, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 0999.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 0999, Sky Mark 554.
Korean Air 553 Heavy, contact Kansai approach 125.5.
Contact Kansai approach 125.5, Korean Air 553 Heavy.
Orange Liner 55, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, good day.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.5, Orange Liner 55.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.5.
Center on 132.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Passing flight level 321, climbing to flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Fukuoka Control, Indiana 231 Heavy, good afternoon, flight level 359.
Asiana 231 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Fuji Dream 310, cleared Oribe East arrival, runway 16.
Clear to Oribe East arrival, runway 16, Fuji Dream 310.
Fuji Dream 310, contact Tokyo Control 124.905.
Contact Tokyo Control 124.905, Fuji Dream 310.
Fukuoka Control, Starfire 64, flight level 211.
Starflyer 64, Fukuoka Control, identified, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Starfire 64.
Japan Air 2087 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, Japan Air 2087 Heavy.
Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 643, good afternoon, passing flight level 298, climbing to flight level 380.
Hong Kong Shuttle 643, Fukuoka Control, identified, continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Hong Kong Shuttle 643.
Asiana 231 Heavy, contact Tegu Control 128.175, bye-bye.
Center on 128.175, Asiana 231 Heavy.
Starflyer 64, cleared card south arrival, runway 36.
Cleared card south arrival, runway 36, Starflyer 64.
Togo Control, Alpha Wing 547, good afternoon, passing flight level 319, descending to flight level 150.
Alpha Wing 547, Fukuoka Control, identified. Mentari 399, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, bye-bye.
Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, Mentari 399, bye-bye.
Starflyer 64, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Starflyer 64.
Starflyer 64, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH09er.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH09er, Starflyer 64.
Fukuoka Control, China Southern 8030 Heavy. Good afternoon, flight level 330.
China Southern 8030 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Center on 126.1, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Fukuoka Control, Orange Liner 55, good afternoon, flight level 340.
Orange Liner 55, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Good afternoon, Fukuoka Control, Skymark 506, passing flight level 232, descending to flight level 080.
Skymark 506, Fukuoka Control, identified. Orange Liner 55, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, Orange Liner 55.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, good day.
Center on 132.6, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good day. Fukuoka Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Alpha Wing 1208, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Alpha Wing 1208.
Alpha Wing 1208, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1004.
Descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 1004, Alpha Wing 1208.
Alpha Wing 1208, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, Alpha Wing 1208, good day.
Alpha Wing 1268, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Alpha Wing 1268.
Alpha Wing 1268, descend to flight level 280.
Descend to flight level 280, Alpha Wing 1268.
Japan Air 2087 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Contact Kobe Control 132.3, Japan Air 2087 Heavy, bye-bye.
Alpha Wing 1268, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, bye-bye.
Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, Alpha Wing 1268.
Alpha Wing 330, contact Tokyo Control 133.5, bye-bye.
Center on 133.5, Alpha Wind 330, good day.
Fukuoka Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 643, flight level 380.
Hong Kong Shuttle 643, Fukuoka Control, identified. EVA 130 Heavy, contact Fukuoka Control 126.1.
Contact Fukuoka Control 126.1, EVA 130 Heavy.
Fukuoka Control, All Nippon 309 Heavy, flight level 380.
All Nippon 309 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. Hong Kong Shuttle 895, contact Kobe Control 132.3, bye-bye.
Center on 132.3, Hong Kong Shuttle 895.
Fukuoka Control, Alpha Wing 547, passing flight level 160, descending to 2,500 feet.
Alpha Wing 547, Fukuoka Control, identified.
Control, New Sky 77, good afternoon, flight level 150.
New Sky 77, Fukuoka Control, identified. New Sky 77, cross Baika at or above flight level 100, then descend to flight level 080.
Cross Beta at or above flight level 100, then descend to flight level 080, New Sky 77.
Alpha Wing 547, contact Kagoshima approach 120.1.
Contact Kagoshima approach 120.1, Alpha Wing 547.
New Sky 77, descend via start to 2,500 feet, QNH 1005.
Descend via start to 2,500 feet, QNH 1005, New Sky 77.
Alpha Wing 306, contact Tokyo Control 133.5.
Contact Tokyo Control 133.5, Alpha Wing 306. Fukuoka Control, Philippine 425, flight level 320.
Philippine 425, Fukuoka Control, identified. New Sky 77, contact Kagoshima approach 120.1.
Contact Kagoshima approach 120.1, New Sky 77.
Commuter 785, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, commuter 785.
Commuter 785, expect runway 25.
Expect runway 25, commuter 785.
Commuter 785, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, commuter 785.
Mentari 399, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, Mentari 399.
Fukuoka Control, Bohemia 615 Heavy, flight level 400.
Bohemia 615 Heavy, Fukuoka Control, identified. All Nippon 309 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, all Nippon 309 Heavy, bye-bye.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.3, good day.
Center on 132.3, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, Jeju Air 1801, flight level 356.
Jeju Air 1801, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, Skymark 566, good afternoon, passing flight level 378, climbing to flight level 390.
Skymark 566, Kobe Control, identified. Continue climb to flight level 390.
Continue climb to flight level 390, Skymark 566.
Kobe Control, Orange Liner 55, flight level 339.
Orange Liner 55, Kobe Control, identified. New Sky 122, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Center on 132.6, New Sky 122.
Japan Air 2087 Heavy, descend via star to 2,000 feet, QNH1009er.
Descend via start to 2000 feet, QNH 1009 Japan Air 2087 Heavy.
Skymark 532, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, bye-bye.
Center on 132.6, Skymark 532.
讨厌我，但是我在议会的时候曾经被民进党议员骂说，今天你没有朋友了。
Hong Kong Shuttle 898, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, bye-bye.
Contact Fukuoka Control 132.6, Hong Kong Shuttle 898.
Air Peach 215, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Center on 119.3, Air Peach 215.
Kobe Control, New Sky 68, flight level 330.
New Sky 68, Kobe Control, identified, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, New Sky 68.
Commuter 785Q and H1008, expect radar vectors for RNAV Zulu approach runway 25.
QNH1008, expect radar vectors for RNAV Zulu approach runway 25, commuter 785.
Kobe Control, Philippine 425, flight level 320.
Philippine 425, Kobe Control, identified. Hong Kong Shuttle 895, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Hong Kong Shuttle 895.
Jeju Air 1801, cleared Ihea South arrival, runway 36 left.
Cleared Ihea South arrival, runway 36 left, Jeju Air 1801.
Kobe Control, Dynasty 172 Heavy, flight level 289er.
Dynasty 172 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified. Alpha Wing 210, contact Fukuoka Control 132.6.
Enter on 132.6 Alpha Wing 210.
Kobe Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 643, flight level 379er.
Hong Kong Shuttle 643, Kobe Control, identified. Japan Air 2087 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Japan Air 2087 Heavy.
Jeju Air 1801, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Jeju Air 1801.
Jeju Air 1801, descend to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, Jeju Air 1801.
Mentari 399, contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Mentari 399.
All Nippon 309 Heavy, clear Dihaya South arrival, runway 36 left.
Cleared Ihaya South arrival, runway 36 left, all Nippon 309 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 119.3, bye-bye.
Center on 119.3, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified. J-Ocean 567, contact Kobe Control 123.9er, bye-bye.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9er, J-Ocean 567, have a good afternoon.
Skymark 547, cleared any arrival, runway 17.
Cleared any arrival, runway 17, Skymark 547.
Korean Air 126, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Center on 123.9er, Korean Air 126.
Air Peach 929, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Center on 123.9er, Air Pitch 929, bye-bye. Kobe Control, Orange Liner 55, flight level 340.
Orange Liner 55, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, Tiger 231, flight level 360.
Thai Asia 231, Kobe Control, identified. Skymark 547, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Skymark 547.
Skymark 547, descend to 1,600 feet, QNH 1008.
Descent to 1,600 feet, QNH 1008, Skymark 547.
Skymark 547 QNH 1008, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 17.
QNH 1008, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 17, Skymark 547.
Skymark 547, cleared direct Diana, cross Diana at or above 1,600 feet, cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 17.
Cleared direct Diana, cross Diana at or above 1,600 feet, cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 17, Skymark 547.
Hong Kong Shuttle 895, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9er, Hong Kong Shuttle 895.
Orange Liner 380, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, Orange Liner 380.
Alpha Wing 1777, cleared Densa arrival, runway 04.
Clear Densa arrival, runway 04, Alpha Wing 1777.
Nippon 1166. Contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Center on 132.3, All Nippon 1166.
Kobe Control, Jeju Air 1801, good afternoon, passing flight level 166, descending to 2,000 feet.
Jeju Air 1801, Kobe Control, identified. Thai Asia 231, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Center on 123.9, Thai 231.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 123.9er.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9er. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Kobe Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, Skymark 547, good afternoon, passing flight level 280, descending to 1,600 feet.
Skymark 547, Kobe Control, identified.
Kobe Control, Mentari 399, flight level 320.
Mentari 399, Kobe Control, identified.
Runway 418 Heavy. Contact Kobe Control 119.3.
Center on 119.3 Cathay 418 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6.
Center on 124.6. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Bye-bye. Taipei Control, Starwalker 823 Heavy. Flight level 400.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Taipei Control. Identified. Taipei Control. 93399. Good afternoon. Flight level 320. Mentari 399, Taipei Control, identified. Mandarin 375, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Mandarin 375.
Mandarin 375, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Mandarin 375.
EVA 007 Heavy, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, EVA 007 Heavy.
Taipei Control Tiger 231, flight level 360.
EVA 007 Heavy, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5, EVA 007 Heavy.
Hong Kong Shuttle 114, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5, Hong Kong Shuttle 114.
Thai Asia 231, Taipei Control, identified. Thai Asia 231, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Tiger 231.
Tiger 231, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Tiger 231.
Taipei Control, Orange Liner 55, good afternoon, flight level 340.
Orange Liner 55, Taipei Control, identified.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, approaching our top of descent. Ready for lower.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Smart Cat 212, contact Kobe Control 123.9er, good day.
Center on 123.9er, Smart Cat 212, good day.
Mentari 399, clear Drake 1 Alpha arrival, runway 05 right.
Clear Drake 1 Alpha arrival, runway 05 right, Mentari 399.
各位贵宾请注意，飞机即将开始下降，请您回到座位，确实扣好安全带。同时，请协助收起您的餐桌，调直座椅靠背并开启窗帘。我们也即将停止供应机上免税品销售服务。谢谢您的配合。Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our descent. Please return to your seat and ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. At this time,
Sanity 378 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 123.9er, good day.
Contact Kobe Control 123.9er, Sanadu 378 Heavy.
Twilight 99, contact Nanchang Control 120.5.
Center on 120.5, Twilight 99, good day.
Starwalker 871, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH1008.
Descend to 8,000 feet, QNH1008, Starwalker 871.
Mentari 399, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Mentari 399.
Mentari 399, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Mentari 399.
Orange liner 55, clear straight 1 Alpha arrival, runway 05 left.
Cleared straight 1 Alpha arrival, runway 05 left, orange liner 55.
Taipei Control, Glory 8962, flight level 137.
Glory 8962, Taipei Control, identified. Mandarin 375 QNH1009er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 20.
QNH1009er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 20, Mandarin 375.
Air pitch 929, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH1008.
Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH1008, air pitch 929.
Taipei Control, Bohemia 641 Heavy. Good afternoon, flight level 399er.
Bohemia 641 Heavy, Taipei Control, identified. Orange liner 55, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, orange liner 55.
Orange liner 55, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, orange liner 55.
Starwalker 871, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Starwalker 871.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH1008.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH1008. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Starwalker 871, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5 Starwalker 871.
Taipei Control, Hong Kong Shuttle 643. Good afternoon, flight level 380.
Hong Kong Shuttle 643, Taipei Control, identified. Air pitch 929, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, air pitch 929.
Taipei Control, Starwalker 713 Heavy. Good afternoon. Passing flight level 162, climbing to flight level 1900 direct Sumo. Climb flight level 380, Starwalker 713 Heavy.
Air pitch 929. Contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5, air pitch 929.
Mandarin 375 QNH1009er. Expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 20.
QNH1009, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 20, Mandarin 375.
EVA 616 QNH1010. Expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 10.
QNH1010, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 10, EVA 8616.
EVA 616, cleared direct only. Cross only at or above 3,200 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 10.
Cleared directionally, crossingly at or above 3,200 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 10, Evo 8616.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend to 5,000 feet. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Taipei Control Mandarin 1272 flight level 146.
Mandarin 1272, Taipei Control, identified. Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact Taipei approach 128.5.
Contact Taipei approach 128.5. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Taipei departure. Starwalker 823 Heavy, passing 9,100 feet, descending to 5,000 feet with information X-ray.
Starwalker 823 Heavy Taipei approach. QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 left with the Gemini transition.
QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 left with the Gemini transition. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Air pitch 929, cleared direct Gemini. Cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right.
Cleared direct Gemini. Cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right. Air pitch 929.
China Eastern 2087, cleared direct Gemini. Cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left.
Cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left, China Eastern 2087.
Taipei departure Air-Busan 792, passing 2,200 feet, climbing to 6,000 feet.
Air Busan 792, Taipei departure, identified. Climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Air-Busan 792.
Taipei departure KLM 807 Heavy, passing 2,900 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet.
KLM 807 Heavy, Taipei departure, good afternoon. Identified. Climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, KLM 807 Heavy.
Starwalker 871, contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Over to Tower 129.3, Starwalker 871.
Taipei departure, Cathay 421, passing 1,600 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Cathay 421, Taipei departure, identified. Climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, Cathay 421.
对，我们今天降落，请确实进入安全带之前。
Hello everyone, we're ready for landing. Please make sure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
EEVA 87 Heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6.
Center on 124.6 Evo 87 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
Boost on 792. Contact Taipei Control 124.6. Good day.
Contact Taipei Control 124.6 Airbus 792.
Dynasty 5686 Heavy. Cleared direct jamming. Cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left.
Clear direct jamming, cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left, Dynasty 5686 Heavy.
Taipei departure, Tiger 231, passing 9,700 feet, descending to 4,000 feet with information X-ray.
Thai Asia 231 Taipei approach. Good afternoon. QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 right with the jamming transition.
QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 right with the jamming transition, Tiger 231.
Air pitch 929. Contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Over to Tower 129.3, air pitch 929.
China Eastern 2087. Contact Taipei Tower 118.7.
Contact Tower 118.7 China Eastern 2087.
KLM 807 Heavy. Contact Taipei Control 124.6. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Taipei Control 124.6 KLM 807 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
departure, Mentari 399, passing 9,800 feet, descending to 4,000 feet with information X-ray.
Mentari 399 Taipei approach. QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 right with the Gemini transition.
QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 right with the Gemini transition, Mentari 399.
Cathay 421, contact Taipei control 124.6.
Center on 124.6, Cathay 421, good day.
Asia 231, cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right.
Cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right, Asia 231.
Starlux 823 heavy, reduce speed 240 knots.
Reduce speed 240 knots, Starwalker 823 heavy.
Starwalker 823 heavy, cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left.
Cleared direct Jammy, cross Jammy at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left. Starwalker 823 heavy. Starwalker 823 heavy, on final approach, 05 left.
Starwalker 823 heavy, roger. Mentari 399, cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right.
Cleared direct Gemini, cross Gemini at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 right, Mentari 399.
Taipei departure, orange liner 55, passing 9,800 feet, descending to 4,000 feet with information X-ray.
Orange liner 55 Taipei approach. QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 left with the Gemini transition.
QNH1008 expect the ILS approach runway 05 left with the Gemini transition, orange liner 55.
JX823 Heavy. Contact Taipei Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Dynasty 5686 Heavy.
Taipei departure, Evo 805, passing 1,800 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Evo 805, Taipei departure. Identified. Climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, Evo 805.
All aircraft be advised information Yankee now current. QNH1008.
Taipei departure, Dynasty 503 Heavy, passing 1,600 feet, climbing to 6,000 feet.
Dynasty 503 Heavy, Taipei departure. Identified. Climb flight level 170.
Climb flight level 170, Dynasty 503 Heavy.
Thai Asia 231. Contact Taipei Tower 129.3.
Over to Tower 129.3, Thai Asia 231.
Orange Liner 55. Maintain 190 knots.
Maintain 190 knots. Orange Liner 55.
Orange Liner 55. Cleared direct jamming. Cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left.
Cleared direct jamming. Cross jamming at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 05 left. Orange Liner 55.
Orange Liner 55. Resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed. Orange Liner 55.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Contact Taipei Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Bye-bye. Taipei Tower, Starwalker 823 Heavy. ILS approach runway 05 left.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, Taipei Tower. Wind 360 degrees, 4 knots. Runway 05 left cleared to land.
Runway 05 left cleared to land. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
$500, $400, $300, $100 above, $200, minimum 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, exit right at November 9er.
Exit right at November 9er. Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Auto brake on.
各位贵宾，我们已经抵达。为了您的安全，在安全带灯号尚未熄灭之前，请您继续留在座位并系妥安全带。现在开始，您可以使用行动电话的通讯功能。下机时，请记得您的随身行李。感谢您搭乘协宇航空的班机，我们期待能够再次为您服务。谢谢。Hello everyone, we have landed. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned on. From now on, you may use the transmitting functions of your mobile phones. Please make sure to take all your belongings with you when you disembark. Thank you for flying with Starlux Airlines. It has been our pleasure serving you today.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, contact ground 121.6.
Ground 121.6. Starwalker 823 Heavy. Have a good afternoon.
團前晚開先，你嘅攞所有行動定位。落飛機嘅時陣，齊嘅你嘅行李，跟上領隊在前往航空班機，期待今天人能夠在我的頭部看下。
Terry 399, taxi to stand Alpha 3 via Sierra 7, Quebec 6, Quebec, Echo, Papa, Alpha 3.
Taxi to stand Alpha 3 via Sierra 7, Quebec 6, Quebec, Echo, Papa, Alpha 3, Mentari 399.
Starwalker 823 Heavy. Request taxi to company gate.
Starwalker 823 Heavy, taxi to stand Alpha 9er via Papa, Alpha 9er.
Taxi to stand Alpha 9er via Papa. Alpha 9er, Starwalker 823 Heavy.
Liner 55, taxi to stand Alpha 1 via November 8, Papa 10, Papa, Alpha 1.
Taxi to stand Alpha 1 via November 8, Papa 10, Papa, Alpha 1 Orange Liner 55.